How we can able to identify based on the chemical test ng ating tinatawag na Mycobacterium. Kasi ang Mycobacterium actually are nitrate reduction positive, they are niacin positive, and they are actually ibig sabihin ito, non-chromogenic. Okay? Then after that, kapag nag-nitrate reduction tayo at ito ay yellow or pigmented, no? They are photochromogenic, na kung saan, buff pa rin sila sa una, no absence of light, then after exposure with the light, nitrate positive, that is Mycobacterium kansasi. So this is how you can able to identify Mycobacterium. Now, we're going to identify the different tests. One, this is what you call now skin testing. Tuberculin test will identify if you are actually, for example, no, have exposure, vaccinated, or previous or past infection, or present infection. Ano ang tuberculin? We have the term called tuberculin testing, that is a skin test for our tuberculosis. Pag on tuberculin, gumagamit tayo ng glycerol. Pag PPD protein, that is actually derivative of the protein. Okay? That is purified protein derivative na kung saan galing ito sa ating Mycobacterium, which is actually, we actually purified by what we call now trichloroacetic acid. And that's actually the suspension that we use for tuberculin test or interrogating skin testing. Next, after that, ito yung tuberculin test. Manto test, intracutaneous. One briquette, rapid. Warmer patch, clean into the skin, moro, lanolin ointment lang, thin test or time test, drop of antigen. Now, what will be the result after this? Kailangan may redness. That is actually more than 10. O, makikita natin dito, more than 10 mm erythema. That means that you might have previous infection, acute infection, exposure, BCG, or pag 5 to 10 naman, pwede mong bigyan ng vaccine ang patient. Pag less than 5. Okay? That is actually for tuberculin. Next, we have, after this one, we have the biochemical test. Niacin accumulation. Ibig sabihin nito, ability ng bacteria na mag-convert ng niacin into ribonucleotide, particularly nucleic acid. So therefore, pag halimbawa nag-niacin test, nag-add tayo ng tinatawag na thiazide bromide at na-convert ng Mycobacterium tuberculosis ang ating ribonucleotide o sabihin natin niacin into what we call now nucleic acid, that will produce yellow color. And the yellow color for niacin is a positive result. Another, we have nitrate reduction. A bacteria will become positive for nitrate kapag sila ay may nitrate reductase enzyme. What is that? Ability of the bacteria to reduce nitrate into nitrite. Example, Caesaceae tuberculosis. Ito ang principle niya. Ang principle ng nitrate reduction actually is ability. Like for example, MTB, no? Together with Caesaceae, Shulgi, Flavescens produces an enzyme nitrate reductase. Therefore, kapag na-convert ang nitrate into nitrite, nitrite will be detected using this sulfanilamide and N-naphthyl-ethylene which produce the end product red diazonium dye. That is the product of nitrate reduction, red color. Next, catalase. Kung ang catalase na iniisip nyo sa Staphylococcus, iba ito. This is a semi-quantitative method. Ability of this particular Mycobacterium to be able to what we call now produce effervescence at 68 degrees Celsius at 280 detergent. So iba yung procedure dito for Mycobacterium. Then observe for the bubble formation after 5 minutes. After that, kapag ang measurement, no? After this one, yung 280 natin is more than 45, that is the positive. Pag less than, that is negative. is your catalase test. Aryl sulfatase, underline, Mycobacterium fortuitum cellulose complex are positive for aryl sulfatase. This enzyme splits yung ating phenolphthalein from tripotassium salt and at the same time disulfate. Therefore, kapag halimbawa sabihin natin na detect nila yung sulfate group na yan, magkakaroon ngayon ng tinatawag natin certain particular change from pink a purple color. Okay? Kasi nangyari dito upon adding of alkaline solution. Because aryl sulfatase actually has the capability to hydrolyze phenolphthalein salt. And therefore, nag-add tayo ng alkaline solution of sodium carbonate in the surface of this 1-day-old culture. The positive result is purple. That is aryl sulfatase. Ang ginagawa ng enzyme na ito, ini-split ang phenolphthalein. Next, we have twin 80 hydrolysis. Ability ng ating Mycobacterium to hydrolyze your twin 80 or the polyoxyethylene sorbital monoate. That is actually a fatty acid. Yan ang na-agent na ginamit natin dito. Therefore, those particular Mycobacterium that has the ability to hydrolyze yung tinatawag natin twin 80 are Tarsaceae, Gordonane, Marinum flavescens, which actually possess that particular lipase enzyme. Kaya nga it can able to what we call now hydrolyze the fatty acid. Okay? Now, what's the end color? Yellow to pink. So that's actually your twin 80 hydrolysis test to detect for the Mycobacterium. Iron uptake test. This is only for underlying Mycobacterium fortuitum. So itong bacteria na ito, they have the capability to uptake iron. Ibig sabihin nito, pwede siyang mag-produce ng oxidation or na-oxidation iron leading to what we call now the formation of rusty brown color. Ferric oxide ang product using the citrate media or citrate reagent. After that, ang magiging color niya is ito. Rusty brown because of the presence of the ferric oxide. Nakuha. Next, that is for Mycobacterium fortuitum. We have pyrazinamide test. Ability ng ating Mycobacterium, hydrolysis ulit to hydrolyze pyrazinamide into pyrazinadole acid and ammonia. Makikita mo dito pyrazinol acid and of course alkaline environment. The positive result is actually ito siya. Ayan. So makikita mo yung ring formation dito sa halo. Parang ganito after yung natin, Covax. Pero dapat red. Kaya baka na-dilute yung Covax reagent natin. Ano ba ang composition ng Covax? Para amino benzaldehyde, para methyl amino at parang gano'n. It's a benzaldehyde. Parang tinanong ko yan sa prelim quiz. Okay? Next, telluride reduction. Reduction ulit to. Pag na-reduce ang telluride or potassium telluride to tellurium, there is the formation of black color. Another, urease test. Releasing ammonia, positive result, red. Then, let's have the inhibitory. Mahabang meaning ng NACT. I-google nyo. The meaning of NACT. NACT, actually mahabang meaning niya. That's actually inhibitory test for what we call now tinatawag natin Mycobacterium. That's actually inhibitory, which will able to inhibit Mycobacterium tuberculosis. That stands for yung tinatawag natin, what is that NACT? Ayun, so mahaba, di ba? Okay, so that's actually your NACT. Okay, so medyo mahaba siya. And that's actually your NACT test. That is an inhibition test, no? Yung ating NACT. And at the same time, pag sinabi natin inhibition test, we can able to use this one if we confused for identification of Mycobacterium. So thereby, we will going to use inhibitory substance. Kasi itong SYNAP, kapag na-confuse ka kay, halimbawa, 432 or ABU, gagamitin mo ito because this NAP will able to inhibit M. tuberculosis complex. Ano yun? Mycobacterium tuberculosis, bovis, africanum, so yung complex na kasama niya. TCH, meron dito, mahaba din siya. Nandito yung meaning ng TCH. TCH actually is, of course, thiophene 2-carboxylic acid hydrazide. Your T2H or TCH inhibits the growth of Mycobacterium bovis. Okay? So that's actually your TCH or T2H. Kasi nga, Mycobacterium bovis is susceptible to TCH compared to Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Salt tolerance test, Flavescens and Triviale has a high salt tolerance to Mycobacterium. Next, we have the McConkie. For Tidum cellulae lang ang pwedeng tumubok sa McConkie natin na Mycobacterium. Then we have HPLC, mycolic acid can be identified but too difficult. Ang maganda naman, it can detect most of the organisms in Mycobacterium. But the lab test, the PCR testing, we use the 16S. That's actually the ribosomal unit for prokaryotic cells. And this is actually molecular. Okay? So pag sinabi natin DNA sequencing, that's actually more on molecular. Susceptibility testing, difficult. Unless kailangan natin na ang ating patient is suffering from a severe infection. Lalo na kapag may XDR and sabihin natin MDR. Okay? Sa tuberculosis. So they can perform, kailangan kasi dito well-trained. Proportion method. Paano yung proportion method? Yung antibiotic na gagamitin natin sa severity of infection. Halimbawa, sabihin natin, gagamit ka ng isoniazid. Ito ba ay 0.2 microgram per ml or 1? So, dapat makikita mo. Kasi, pag nakita nila na MDR ang patient, ito, gagamit sila ng mataas na dosage ng sensitivity test. Or, halimbawa sabihin natin, absolute concentration yung pinakamataas na o kaya radiometric method. Okay? So, yan. So, these are the recommended concentrations na pwede natin gamitin, particularly for primary and secondary drug for susceptibility testing for tuberculosis. Next, take note guys in 7H10 medium, modified from National Chemical Laboratory Standards, antimicrobial susceptibility testing. Pero matagal na. Now, we can perform immunodiagnosis test, particularly skin testing, or serology. Now, makikita natin dito yung complex ng ating Mycobacterium. Pag mais, Abium intracellular and Scrofulaceum. Pag Bacillus complex, ito yung sinabi ko, TB africanum bovis. Pag atypical, Beta-Tubercle, unclassified analogous. This is what you call now the Runion's group of classification. Kasi pag sabi mo photochromogens, ito yung mga Mycobacterium, produce light kapag na-expose sa light. Parang halimbawa, ganun jawa mo, lights on, lights off. Lights on, o photochromogens. Diba? Pag lights off or lights on, parang nagproduce ng pigment is photochromogens. They produce pigment both in the light and in the dark. Pero pag hindi nagbibigay ng pigment kahit saan, non-chromogenic. Pag rapid growers, bacteria can grow less than 7 days. Okay? Next, after that, so this is actually one way on how we can differentiate your Mycobacterium, lalo sa photoreactivity. Because there are some bacteria that produce pigment in light or produce pigment both light and dark. And at the same time, walang pigment. Okay? So that's actually non-chromogenic. So therefore, eto na siya. Halimbawa lang, sabihin natin, so ang dami namang i-memorize. Hindi naman lahat. Yan. Baka mamaya, ano na kayo. Kasi iniisip ko pa kung hanggang saan ang midterms. Tapos na kasi yung section C sa Enterobacteriaceae. Ha? Ano? Ay, hindi. Kailangan kumpletuhin natin. Dahil na ganito yung Enterobacteriaceae, yung Escherichia, hindi lang coli. Madaming Escherichia. Bakit ko matawa? Parang kung di lang may bacteria nila, o di bawasan din natin. Hindi, para yun sa tignan ko pa, kung di ko na kasi kaya ituro siya, dahil college week next week, walang pasok yun. Tama? Walang pasok yun. After that, gamitin niyo yung time yung mag-aral, mag-review, o mag-enjoy. Then after that, kung hindi ko kakayanin yung Enterobacteriaceae after the following week, baka hindi ko na may sama. Pag-iisipan ko pa. O pwede natin umpisahan mamaya. Now, let's have the non-chromogenic. Makikita mo dito, non-chromogenic growers ang tuberculosis. See? Avium intercellulare bovis. Tapos, rapid growers pero non-chromogens, Chalanet and Portwitu. Tapos makikita mo naman photochromogens is the growers, Asiaticum and Kansasii. Marinum, the causative agent of swimming pool granuloma. Then, scotochromogens, light and dark, may pigment, slow growers, Gordonii, your top water, Bacillus. Then, meron din si Shurgai. Okay? Then, rapid growers, the scotochromogens, plain. Okay? And smegmatis. Yan. Let's have the last, the Hansen's Bacillus, Mycobacterium leprae. Sa Tagalog, keto. These bacteria, actually, in acid fast bacilli, pinapakita dito, they are obligate intracellular. Pwede silang pumasok sa loob ng cells because they depend most of the time sa health cells, particularly connective tissues, epithelial tissues, etc. And take note that these bacteria invade your peripheral nerves. That's why this is actually one particular characteristic ng M. leprae. Another, you cannot culture M. leprae in artificial media. That in food fats of unreduced. And they can also oxidize dopa. Kaya nga, one drug utilized is the dapsone. Sulfone-dapsone drug. Ang ginagamit kay Mycobacterium leprae. The glycine is active or present in the cell wall of this bacteria. Remember, the contents of the DNA is 55.8% lower than other acid-fast. Yung glycolipids niya then at the same time, pyridine, loss of acid fastness, and glycolic acid identified in chromosome 20. So, ginagamit din siya from antigenic determinant. Ito yung ating Hansen's Bacillus. At pag halimbawa sabihin natin, specimen sample, hindi tayo basta-basta pwede kumuha ng sample dito pag wala tayong proper vaccine. Kasi nung nag-community kami, nung may na-identify kaming keto, actually hindi siya basta-basta kasi delikado yan. The mode of transmission is direct contact, droplet. Kapag may sugat ka, pwede kang magkaroon ng leprosy. Okay? Magkaiba ang leprosy sa ano So at the same time, makikita mo dito, there are two forms. Tuberculoid, umpisa pa lang yan. Parang may mga puti-puti or patches sa skin mo, or we call that erythematous or hypopigmentation, pero hindi siya masyadong infectious kasi kumontipay ba sila. But they are lepromine test positive. Lepromine test is a sensitivity test, skin test for M. leprae. Pero, pag ito naman ay lepromatus, ibig sabihin nito, may bukol-bukol na. Alam ko, may bukol yung mukha mo. Parang akala ko pimples, yun pala, nade-deform na yung mukha. Ayan, that is lepromatus. Nade-deform na siya masisira. Itong tenga, ito dito, then dito. Okay? Then dyan. So dito, marami kang makikitang basilay kapag nag-sample test tayo. Pag nag-acid pass ka. Okay? So that is your lepromatous nodule. May bukol-bukol. And there is extensive tissue destruction that might able to disfigure the face. Ay! Bakit ganyan, friend? Ayun, nakikita mo yun pala, iba na, itsura niya, no? And of course, nerve involvement, particularly sensory loss, high infectious, but lepromine negative. And of course, ito yung tsura ng lepromatous. Okay? Makikita mo sa tinatawag nating immunology niya, ang lepromatous is more on what we call now humoral. Pero late na. No? Ibig sabihin nito, may antibody kapag malala na yung sakit ng patient. Pero kapag ito naman ay tuberculoid at maganda pa ang immune system mo, cellular. Kasi yung macrophages, pwede niya sirain yung mga bacteria. No? So that's actually good. Pero pag hindi kinaya, ito na mangyayari. It can lead to lepromatous. Kaya pag mababa yung system mo, pwedeng lumala ang infection. Yun yung pinapakita dito. That is actually the response of your immune system with regards to tuberculoid or lepromatous. Then at the same time, lepromine test, dalawa. Early, 24 to 48 hours redness. Late, 3 to 4 weeks pa. Using the lepromatous lesion and sterile extract. Ang ginagamit natin dito, pero actually parang skin test lang yan. Okay? Then we have also treatment. Ito yung sinasabi ko, Dapsone. Yung gamot sa antibiotics natin sa Mycobacterium tuberculosis, rifampicin. And prevention vaccination. That ends Mycobacterium. Let's have Enterobacterial shade. Ano laman? Ha? Sige, agad dito na lang tayo exhibiting siya. Okay? Pag wala ng tanong, okay, so next week, gamitin niyo yung time para gumawa ng logbook, mag-alal, but do not forget to find time for yourself. Enjoy your college week. Lahat na mag-participate sa yung president dito, let me know. Ilagay mo ibang pangalan, tapos ang participation niya. Cheer dance, basketball kahit bangko, volleyball kahit bangko.